Hey guys, I'm Kanie. Welcome to MzNaturalLife TV, where we do life together naturally. And in this video, I want to give y'all all the tea on the faux locks though, because everybody's still rocking it and I get a lot of questions. So I figured I would come on and share with you guys my experience with 3 different versions of faux locks. My first experience with faux locks was actually last summer, and I was rocking the locks by the Model Glance brand. Okay, I rocked 2 versions from this particular brand. The first one I did was the medium soft faux lock, which is right here. I rocked this one first. And then the second time I decided to go with the soft wavy faux locks, okay? The soft medium locks are straight, as you can see. They don't have any curl to them or anything. And it's pretty much the Kanekalon hair just raveled around itself, okay? These are wound pretty tightly. When I wore these, I just did the typical crochet installation where I had the cornrows going back and then I just crocheted them in. I did not do single locks with this. I did try the single lock installation with this in the front. I wanted to have my perimeter with the single locks. This didn't work well for me. Once you unravel it some to try to wrap the hair around, it doesn't really go back. It doesn't snap back, so to speak. So you know, they worked well, but I felt a little bit limited by them, and then they were just so straight. The other thing with them is that they were super shiny. You can't really tell here, but you can see in the pictures when you first install them, they are super shiny, so they look like you got some fake locks in your hair, okay? So if you don't like fake shiny, you know, all of them are pretty shiny to begin with, but these were like the most shiny that I found in the ones that I wore. So then moving on to the wavy version, here's another little card that has the light wavy version. You know, this is the packaging here. This one is pretty much like the first one, except it has a natural wave to it. I hope you guys can see if I'm kind of holding it up near the wall here. You can see that it has more of a wavy pattern to it, and the ends taper off. You see, the end tapers off here. Whereas on the first one, the end tapers off differently. So if I compare the 2 ends, it's hard to try to show this. So on this side is the medium lock, and it has a, like, you know, when you roll your hair in a 2-strand, if you do 2-strand twists on your hair and then you roll it at the end with your finger, the ending of the medium lock is like this, and the ending of the curly lock has a more tapered look to it. So it looks a little bit more natural, I guess, like, you know, someone who puts the wand curls, or not wand curls with the locks, but someone who twists their locks and then they take it out and wear like a twist out with their locks. So this one gave me a more curly look, and I found that it was easier to style it. I did still do the typical crochet braids, you know, this is straight back. I will braid my hair, I will part my hair in half, braid my cornrows, and then braid it across the back in the middle, and then braid it upward in the back, so that when I pulled it in a ponytail or something like that, it didn't have that weird like crochet look. These were still shiny too, but they seem to get dull a little bit quicker. I don't know why. They did last a long time, and I liked how they looked. Because they were curly, it really kind of masked the parting in my hair, and it just looked really nice, you know, to wear them down and then to just kind of pull them back. It wasn't as hard to hide the cornrows. It wasn't as hard to hide the parting or anything like that. It just was really, really nice. And so I got a lot of compliments when I wore the curly ones, even more so than the straight ones. And people seem to feel that, I got more reactions from people that was more like they looked a little bit more natural. So these were the 2 that I tried out from the Model brand. So the last thing I do want to say about the Model brand hair is that it was really soft. It didn't irritate my skin, like around my neck and stuff like that. It was easy to, you know, keep my hair moisturized. When I took it out, my hair wasn't completely like dried out or anything. And I really like these. They're really soft and lightweight. So that was really cool about them. So then at the beginning of this year, I wanted to do the faux locks again because it's easy maintenance, it's easy protective styling, it's easy to install yourself, and your cornrows don't even have to be perfect because I'm not even a good cornrower. But they look nice and they're easy to keep up, and I wanted to try a different version. So I did try out the Bobbi Boss Nu Locs, the African braid collection, the 18-inch. So the Bobbi Boss Nu Locs, and here's the back so you can see. I was super excited to find this brand because compared to the other ones, I would have to say the Bobbi Boss Nu Loc faux locks are the most natural looking faux locks, okay? So here's one. And what I like about them is that they are not even. So every lock looks different. As compared to the Model brand, those are all uniform. So all the locks look exactly the same. The Nubian or the Nu Locs by Bobbi Boss all have a different look to them. And so if you get two of them put side by side, they don't look exactly the same. Like they're not curving at the same places exactly. They kind of bow up, and you know, they're not completely straight, and they look the most natural when you install them. So I was really excited to try these out, and I saw that people were able to do really pretty single lock installations around their perimeter. So I've been wearing these Faux Locs for about 6 weeks now. But to be honest, the first 2 weeks I did not do the single lock around my perimeter. I did the straight back cornrows because I couldn't master how to get my hair into these locks, okay? I did like the installation with the cornrows, you know, going back, and when I wore them down, they looked really natural. People were like, wow, I got a lot of compliments and stuff. They look really natural wearing them down, but still, like I said, I'm not the best cornrower. When I got ready to pull them up, they just looked like that weird, you know, how it is with when you have crochets, that weird little halo of hair that goes across your perimeter. And I was like, that's just, it's busted. So I actually took them out and reinstalled the same hair. So I can speak to the strength of these because they survived, you know, being installed, uninstalled, and then reinstalled. So that's pretty good to say about this hair. And like I said, they look really natural. One thing I have to mention about these is that all these Faux Locs are pre-looped. So you have the loop already done. So on every single version, there's a loop. It's already looped for you. But the Nu Locs by Bobbi Boss were extremely small. Even with these, you know, from the Model, you know, the loop is there, but you can easily, you know, get your finger in there, you know, with no issue. Just like boom, there you go. But with the Nu Locs from Bobbi Boss, they are extremely tiny. The loop in the top is extremely tiny. So that was hard just to get the doggone things crocheted in, because I had to really work the hair, work it out to get my finger into the hole to even just do the crochet. So then you can imagine my life when I'm trying to install single locks. I have to say that Gabe from Gabe and Babe TV, her tutorial was the one that was the easiest for me to do. The way that she installed it was easier for me to be able to install the single locks. So for the last about 5 weeks, I've been having the single locks around the perimeter, all around the perimeter of my head. So in the back too, so I can pull them up in a ponytail to the top of my head. I can pull it back or pull, you know, like I have it now, and I like that a lot. It's more versatile. So with these, you know, these are not irritating to me. They look really nice. I can say they're a little bit heavier than the Model hair. The Model hair is very lightweight. And I'm not saying these are like super heavy, but they are a little heavier than the Model hair. And I think it's because they actually use more hair to construct the lock itself, because it is tightly wound. And when I say tightly, you have to like unwind it like 3 or 4 times just to get it to unwind. You know what I mean? It's very tightly wound, and it's not, like I said, wound in a uniform pattern. It's jagged, and it just, you know, it's free to do however it's gonna do. And so, you know, that's what makes it unique when you wear them. It makes them look even more natural, but even that's what makes it a little bit more difficult to install the single locks. But it was easy for me to hold my scalp, keep my scalp together, keep everything together. It's easy to style. It looks nice. You just put your satin scarf on before you go to bed and wake up and go. And I love that. And so I have to say, of the two brands, the Bobbi Boss is my favorite. I do plan on installing this again later on in the year and attempting to do singles across my whole head, because the cornrows, you know, the crochet locks for me with the cornrows, it just makes it extremely hot. And I did notice that once I put the singles around the perimeter, I could feel the air. Like, I need to feel the air on my scalp, you know, so it made it not so hot to wear. And then of course the styling options are greater, and especially when I want to wear it away from my face. So I want to share this with you guys. Let me know, what do you guys think about the faux lock trends? Do y'all like it? I mean, what y'all think? I mean, and if you've worn faux locks, be sure to leave in the comment section your favorite brand and your favorite installations. You can leave links in the comment section too. So let me know what you guys think. And I hope my little review or little showcase here helps you if you have a lot of questions. and I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be a professional either, and but I can make it, you know, I can manage it. So I just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Don't forget to check me out everywhere online at MzNaturalLife. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.